damn good. It was
Which
really
one?
good.
Oh, we'll talk about it in a minute.
All right.
Okay. Let
Oh, and
me,
then yeah. No,
oh,
so, yeah,
oh,
you're right.
okay. Let me do this. Okay, so we're going to talk about, yeah. All right, all right, all right. Okay. All right. Waiting for it to go
Did I show you
live.
my shirt? I should have showed you my shirt real quick. Look at
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Look at
you
my
ever
shirt.
watch Breck?
It says beard. Beer apostrophe D.
Beard. What are
Like,
those hops?
yeah. I got it at the thrift store.
Oh. Oh, that's where this came from. Well, Griff got this for me at a thrift store
Yeah,
because he
that's
seen
funny.
Brack and he's like, I don't know if you could tell it's a large. I wear a medium.
Oh, weird.
This thing hangs on me.
Let me find. I was trying to see. The meditation drum's got to be somewhere
You
because
know, I say we just accept it and we
I'm
move
not.
on.
I'm not. Because I'm going to be like,
What if you get like a meditation tambourine?
oh, yeah. I do have shakers.
There you go. Meditation
Oh, this
maraca.
actually sounds better than me playing it.
It does. And if you can do it right, you could also have your
No.
backbeat.
Maybe I just started something new. Oh, sushi. Not, I'll ukulele and ukulele me. Ukulele.
Ukulele,
Ukulele.
you.
All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to this episode of So Much JENergy. It's me, Jenny McKinney. And I'm here with Jeff Joe.
Jen, thanks for having me. Thanks for
Thanks,
having me.
thanks for having you. You're here. Welcome back. Look at. Okay,
What am I?
yes. We're
Yes.
live. Yes. Okay, I was just checking because the last time our video did not go to live. It did not. We
Oh,
were
I don't know
live,
what
but it
happened.
was not. The universe was like, no, girl. I think I had it like on private, which was an accident. So I don't know what happened. But um thanks for being here. Giving a shout out to Tonya, who always listens to our show and watches all our stuff. And
Tonya,
Tonya.
shout out. Shout out.
Oh man. Oh shoot, we need to bring back that one commercial that you made for that sounded like monster trucks. What was that for the one year at July 4th? Sunday,
Hell
Sunday.
pit hot sauce.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we need to bring that back.
We should. I had three of them. I made three hell pit hot sauce commercials.
Yeah. Hell pit.
Hell pit.
And you're saying hell pit, not help it.
Oh, I didn't even think help it.
Yeah.
Help
Help
it.
it.
No, help it. Help it hot sauce.
Help your hot sauce.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh man, Jeffy,
Nice.
let me tell you what happened yesterday.
Let's
Okay,
hear it.
I'm going to take the dogs for a walk. And I listen to Dave and Chuck on YouTube in the morning, okay? I think they're funny, but whatever. So,
Is what it is.
yeah,
Agree to disagree.
it's okay. I just like noise in the background and they laugh a lot, so I like hearing laughing
The
and
laugh is not real.
yes,
That is my whole problem with that. Is it their laugh drives me nuts because it's not real.
oh,
It's
oh, they're just
ridiculous.
oh, yeah. But I like
We've
to watch
talked
them
about
live on
that.
video. So, anyways, I'm going to take the dogs for a walk, and I turn around and I'm thinking to myself, shoot, oh man, I should have turned on like a house clearing frequency while I go take the dogs out.
Like a
Okay.
binaural beat.
Yeah. It's just like a frequency that like it'll clear negative energy out of the house, right? Instead of like smudging. So
Right.
that's just a way of cleansing it. So I think that, and then I leave, and we come back, and it's changed to a house clearing frequency real loud. It is loud. Like I didn't change it. We left. I just thought that at the door and left. So either the universe is making stuff happen, the new moon energy, or we got a ghost.
Your phone is reading your thoughts. That is the problem.
Yeah, but if how would my phone change the YouTube on the TV in the house?
Oh, the YouTube. I thought Alexa. I thought you said something to Alexa to
No,
play
no,
it.
no, no.
Oh,
I just was
I
thinking
didn't.
it, and I had YouTube on the TV.
That is weird.
Yeah. So I just think it. I leave, and then I come back, and it's on. I was like, oh, because I was expecting them to be like, because I left the TV on kind of loud anyway. But I was like,
Yep.
dang, I should have turned that on a frequency. But we're already here at the door. I can't be walking off and leaving them jumping all over.
Do you think YouTube has a like a house cleaning frequency, but like it cleans your house? Like, do you think there's a chance I could put that on and come home and then boom, my house clean?
Yeah, maybe.
It's cleansed.
So, yeah, I think Tabitha was saying that she wished it did the laundry.
Yeah, that makes sense. Makes
Is there a
sense.
laundry frequency? Yeah, but you got to put it in the washer first. Dang it. Sucks.
What can
Yeah.
you do? What can you do?
I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, but if you guys are here live, let us know. Feel free to jump in the comment. Or if you're here later, you can put, later.
Do you monitor the comments?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah. I watch them. Yeah.
All right, just asking.
Yeah.
I can't ever see it.
Oh, hey,
Doesn't
look.
ever
Oh,
show-
we have some. It doesn't refresh all the time, though. Hey, Kevin's here. Kevin.
Oh,
Burp, burp, burp,
Kevin.
burp.
Thanks a lot, Kevin.
He said, "Que pasa, Jeff?" I think he's saying Quizarito to you. Taco Bell.
Oh, Taco Bell El Jefe.
I did go to Taco Bell and try to order a Quizarito, and that is not how you say it, but that's how we've always been funny in saying it. And the lady's like, "I'm sorry, sweetie, I don't know what you're saying." I was like, Quizarito? Quizarito. Quizarito.
Are you're thinking of Fiestada?
That's so stupid.
I had a buddy
my
the
God.
other day. A buddy sent me this song. I may have sent it to you on YouTube. It was about the Taco Bell Pizza Hut.
Oh my gosh, I did
Did I
listen
send
to
that to you?
I was
Oh,
like,
it's
this
so
dude
catchy.
got 5 million views or something. I'm like, what are we doing with our life?
What is
Hey,
happening?
Hazel's here. Hazel.
Hazel.
Hazel. Shout
Hazel.
out.
Shout out, Hazel. Kevin. So he sent me this link for a Taco Bell Pizza Hut combination. It's a song.
Yeah,
It was so catchy.
It's ridiculous.
I would listen to it. I laughed. I texted it back. Ha.
Yeah.
It was good. LOL.
Yeah.
And like 5 hours later, he's like, "Hey, I got a serious question." I'm like, "What's up?" He's like, "Would you eat?" He's like, "I know how you feel about Taco Bell, but
Right.
would you eat at a Pizza Hut that is also a combination Taco Bell?"
Yeah.
He's like, and then he put question mark, and then he put discuss. So I felt like he wanted to discuss this.
Yeah.
And so it didn't take me no time to think about it. I said, "No, I would not. I would
not.
I would opt to go somewhere else." He's like, "Really? Because it shares a building with Taco Bell." I said, "All right, let's discuss." I said, "Honestly," I go, "what would happen is I would walk inside thinking, yeah, breadsticks and personal pizza." I go, and I would smell the Taco Bell, and it would make me not want to eat. I
Yeah.
go, and then I would still order because I'm already out of my car. I go, but I would get back in my car. I'd probably eat one breadstick, maybe one piece of pizza, and then I'd say I'm done. And I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah.
I go, so I would just avoid that whole situation by just going somewhere else.
Yeah. Pass.
Pass.
Well, that one time, didn't somebody want you to get their Taco Bell, or they were bringing it and you
No,
put it in your
listen to
trunk?
this. One time. This is one time this happened. I'm not
Why
proud
are you
of this.
whispering?
I don't, because I'm not proud of this.
Okay.
My wife was
Tell us.
pregnant
Okay.
and she was craving Taco Bell.
Hazel
And
says gross.
she
Gross.
was my wife was pregnant and she was craving Taco Bell. And I refused to stop at Taco Bell. I'm not going to Taco Bell. I don't want it in my car. I don't want my car to smell like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That just turns my stomach. I got undealt with issues. They're never gonna get dealt with.
Yeah.
Point being is I'm like, no, I said, no, I'm not doing, I'll get you anything else. She's like, I really just want Taco Bell, blah, blah. She couldn't drive. I feel like she was so pregnant, she couldn't even drive.
Oh,
There was a
yeah.
reason. And I'm like, oh my God, it was fine. I go, I will hit the drive through. And I got it at the drive through. When I pulled up to the window, I pulled like 5 feet away from the window and I got out of my car and I walked over to the window. The lady's like, and she goes, oh, is your window broken? I go, no, I ain't putting this thing in my car. And I paid her and got the food and I walked it back and I asked her for another bag and I double bagged it and I put it
Yeah.
in the trunk of my car and I drove it home that way. And then
Mm.
I got home, got out, took it out of the one bag, just looked like straight up normal Taco Bell, like we just rode home together,
Yeah.
carried it in, gave it to her. I'm not
Mm.
proud of that.
Yeah.
That's the closest Taco Bell's come to being in
That's
my car.
yeah, that happens. Hey,
Just
Kara, buddy. Kara's watching.
Jesus.
Coochie. We used to call her Coochie in high school. She's watching.
Oh, oh. Let's talk about that story.
No. All right, Jeffy. Okay, so we've already talked about ghosts. We've talked about like funny shirts and restaurants gone wrong that you don't like. So,
Yep.
what's up with the aliens?
I was gonna say I did text you to remind me.
Yeah.
Okay, listen
you
to
said,
this.
I got a story about
Listen,
aliens. Okay.
listen. Are you listening?
I'm here
Listen
for
to
it.
this.
Okay.
You know how I've told you my belief in aliens that I don't even know where to start with this.
I know. You got a lot.
Yeah. I have so many beliefs in aliens. Regardless.
Yeah.
This goes right along with how I feel.
Okay.
Is that I feel aliens. Real quick, I'm just gonna give you a quick 30-second
cliff
synopsis.
note. Yeah.
Cliff note theater of my synopsis of
Okay.
aliens.
Yeah.
All right. I believe aliens are pretty much identical to us. They are a race of beings that what are they from Earth? I don't know, this and that. I go, but I feel that they're a race of beings that have already evolved themselves so far that they have genetically wiped out different races. They are one race. They are grays. I'm talking about the gray aliens. I do
Okay.
think there's a number of races of aliens out there. Right now, specifically, I'm talking about the grays.
Yeah.
I feel the grays, and I feel that they have become such one as a being and as a civilization that they have eliminated different races, and I believe they have eliminated different sexes. There's no male, female. I think they are all asexual.
Okay. In outer space?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I also believe that by them becoming asexual, they can no longer reproduce. I believe that's why they come and maybe abduct people or impregnate people or perform things on people. I kind of believe that could be a thing going on.
Right.
And I do believe that maybe it's because that they are asexual and they need our different reproductive organs to basically keep producing or mass producing themselves. Because I think that they are all becoming one being. Okay. Now go on. No, go
question
on.
there. Yep. Do you think when they like impregnate or take a baby, is that a hybrid or that's like?
See, I don't know, because there is a lot of stories of women that have basically gotten abducted or had some kind of
experience
encounter with an alien at some point or whatnot. They believe that they came back and were pregnant, and for some reason at 3 months it just is gone. They get up one day and it's gone, and they don't know why.
Doesn't it feel like almost like a full pregnancy real fast?
Some have said it does. Some have said they felt like it was moving. They thought they had like beyond triplets. We're talking quadruplets inside them because it was they were that big that quick. But some have reported no, like at 3 months it was like pretty much felt like 3 months. Okay. That's just, again, a lot of stuff I've read and heard, and what I've put together is like how I feel.
Yeah.
All right. That's now with that in mind. The other day I was driving 2-3 hours to a job. And so on the way there, I'm just listening to a podcast on like YouTube or something. And it was about aliens and different races and cultures. Excuse me. And this guy all of a sudden said something that caught my attention. And so I back it up and I started listening to, like, really paying attention, and listening to it. Now, this guy thinks that the gray aliens were humans at one point and that they are basically so advanced and from the future. And in the future, they are basically us. They are what we will become eventually.
Oh.
And we are them basically starting over again.
Okay.
that this is like has
We're
already
in the
kind of
history?
happened. Yes, and that
Okay.
they're basically in the future. The Greys are
Mm,
humans that are in the future, and then in the
okay.
future they have mastered time travel. And the only reason we see them and that they come back now is because they keep coming back to basically give us advances in technology or to give us knowledge
Oh,
of stuff now that can better their situation that will be us in the future.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does. Yeah.
And so by that guy,
It's almost like they're, do you feel like it's like butterfly effect, right? Like they're coming back to like,
kind of like that. The whole, you know what it was the podcast I was listening to was about, oh my gosh. It's going to take me a second to think of the name of it. I even did like start looking a lot of stuff up about it. It's about what, like, it was started with time travel,
okay.
is what it was about. It had to do
Yeah.
with time travel and whether or not events now can change the past or
Oh,
can
okay.
events in the future change the past.
Oh, okay.
Is there any way in the timeline to be able to change events in the past? Does that make sense? And
Yeah.
that's what the podcast was about. But then this guy started talking about how he believes gray aliens are basically humans from the
Mm.
future that have
We're
already
like,
perfected time
wow.
travel. And now the only reason they when we see them and they're here, it's because they come back in time.
Oh, don't you think
I don't
too?
know.
Like sometimes I feel like if somebody did see something, I think that they're not able to see it. So like for a long time, we weren't able to see the things like almost energetically or like on a frequency level.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
almost like you're not prepared to see that, so you wouldn't be able to. But like now that we're getting more advanced and like on a higher frequency, that it would be easier to see.
I was trying to look up what it was called. There's a name for it. I wrote it down. That's why I started Googling and looking other things up just
Yeah.
about that
Well, we can put a
specifically.
reference too. We'll put some in the show notes if you want to share that podcast. Like you don't have
I
to.
couldn't even find it. I tried to find it after I mentioned it to you. I tried to find it and listen to it again because I
Oh,
wanted
it
to
would
get.
be in your YouTube history.
I
I'll show you.
tried. I would have
Oh,
to.
they maybe they erased it.
I even tried to go because I subscribed to this podcast.
Yeah.
It was one somebody randomly sent me, and I started listening to it, and I'm
Oh,
like, "This is pretty good." I don't. There's a podcast, and then they do a YouTube basement version of it.
okay.
I think that is damn good.
Okay.
But the initial podcast, I just don't get that into it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So we got some feedback here from the listeners. So
Is it
Hazel is
Kevin?
saying, nope,
Kevin
nope.
knows what I'm talking
Kevin,
about.
Kevin might, oh, he's back. Kevin's back. Okay. No, it's
What's
Hazel. So
what's
Hazel
Hazel
said
saying?
she is saying, oh my gosh, watch Experience on Tubi after watching Age of Disclosure, which we did see,
Which we did watch.
and after Disclosure Day, which you were supposed to
I
see
was
with
supposed
Dad
to
last
see with
weekend.
that fell through because of other things. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be watching
So
it this coming weekend.
so we've seen Age of Disclosure, real good, super
Way
interesting,
good.
crazy. So we need to see Disclosure Day and then Experience. And then Kara even mentioned about like Resident Alien, that whole show. We've talked
That
about
I've
that.
wanted to watch that.
You have
I've
got
seen so
to.
many episodes of it because my wife watched it,
Yeah.
and enough that I know like I want to watch it from the beginning. I
It's
just read
so
yesterday that
good.
it
Yeah.
wrapped up, that it actually like ends.
Yeah.
I like that. I like knowing that the show actually runs its full
Oh
circle.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's
Don't
so
tell me about it. I
good.
do want to see it. So
No, no, no. It's
everything
just
I've
every
watched, like I said, I've seen full episodes
yeah.
of it that I
I
know I've
love that
like
Kara
already.
mentioned it too, because I was going to say that when we were talking about the alien babies, because you know there's a part on that, and that's when you're like, oh my gosh, like yeah, that is
Yeah,
crazy how that would happen. And the sucky part is when you have an experience and like you're back in your body to share that, and then people think you're crazy, and
it's
then other
that.
people around you say you're crazy, and then especially in the back in the old days
Yeah.
you could get institutionalized for saying that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh yeah.
terrible. So yeah, I mean that's just, I've astral traveled, so I know, like, that's why I'm like curious about all the things, because if you haven't done it, it's it's just harder to explain, or like it's hard to, because there's like things that you see or you feel. It's like moving without your body, and I don't know how to explain that. It'd
Right.
be like you trying to drive without your car. Like, how do you get there? You just do. I don't know. But
It
it's,
just happens.
yeah, it's crazy. You can go anywhere. Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh man, so crazy cool. Ah, yeah, but if you happen to remember the podcast or anything,
Well, the podcast is the Y Files. That's what the
oh,
podcast is
oh,
called.
okay.
And they do, like I said, they're it's on Spotify and it's
Okay.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's on both. But I noticed that one episode I clicked on YouTube, it's like they do like a compilation
Yeah.
where it's like 3 hours long. That's why I clicked on it because it was really long. I'm like,
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I'm in the car for hours
Yeah.
sometimes. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna listen to this. So I
Right.
clicked on that, and then this was just like in that compilation. Whoop, in that compilation is probably 20 different 10 to 15 minute segments, and this was just one of them that popped in and popped out. And I that's why I having such a time trying to find it.
Mm,
It was just one little part of a conversation that a guy was there to talk about, I believe, time travel. But I've listened.
dang.
I know. I think that's what it was about, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know. Pretty crazy.
I don't know. I'd like to think that gray aliens, which also I think that gray aliens are like the slave aliens of the alien races. They
Oh,
are. There's other ones that are such a-holes, and then there's some that are just like really nice and kind and peaceful. What
yeah.
can you do?
Oh. Do you feel like you have like a connection to them? Do you feel
Like I
like
could just communicate with them?
no, well, I mean, maybe, but like, so like, if I feel connected to like the spirit realm, or like if I can all of a sudden just do mediumship, which did happen, do you feel like a connection with them? Like, do you feel like you've been like not like attracted to the idea of them, because now like that there might be like, what if you can talk to them? Like, what if they literally can talk to you?
I don't know. I will say I don't know about a connection to him, but I have even since I was a kid. I have
Yeah,
not understood why people would not believe in aliens. I don't get how that's a
even a
trait that
thing.
some people
Yeah,
have.
yeah,
Like they just don't believe like we are it. Like if you do you know how minute Earth is in the whole
right.
universe and you
Yeah,
think we're it. Like
right.
this is it.
Yeah,
No. I think this is so I just that right that would blow my mind. If we are it, let's say,
yeah,
there's no way.
yeah.
There's no way.
That's how I feel
I just
about like spirit and like other realms and other things happening outside of here. Like, this is not just it, right?
no. And I kind of
It's,
feel like that also with like when it comes to like how I've always felt about ghosts or like spirits is the same thing. Like
yeah,
I don't think this isn't it. Like I
right.
don't think
I just
this
think
is
we're not
it.
even capable of seeing or feeling all the things, right?
Right.
Like, what's your take too? Because like I've read lots and lots of spiritual things on like we're all on the same timeline.
Right.
It like it's all happening all at the same time, right? Because then it's all connected. Like, just like you're talking, like if they're coming back, doesn't that affect the future and the past?
Well, it could. There's also people that have reported like accidentally going into a parallel dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like one
Yes.
lady, I was like heard her interview and she was talking about how she was just driving home from work. And then all of a sudden, when she got home, she said when she pulled in her driveway, she felt like feels different.
Yeah.
And she said it was her house. She didn't know why she felt different. But then she went to go in and the door was locked. She got her key out. And before she was trying to get the key out, a lady came to the door and was like, "Can I help you?" And she's like, "I live here." And the lady's like, "I'm sorry." And she did. These people have lived there for like 20 something years. Like they
Yeah.
did not know her. And she's like, "How that's like, you're in my house. The house
Yeah.
looked the same, but the inside," she said, "was totally different. The
Whoa.
house, the structure itself was there, but
Yeah.
everything else was different." So she drove to her job, which is where she just left from. And when she got there, they wouldn't let her in. There was no history of her ever working there. They call the cops. They end up getting the cops come. They run her. everything she had, social security number, her husband's name, their pasture's name. I remember the pasture came up. Run all these people's names. The husband they could not track down and find anything for. The pasture was a person, had no idea who she was. That her social security number did not exist and wasn't registered to her. And they put her into a room, and she said while she was in that room, she was sitting there, and then they escorted her. She was in there for a long time, like hours and hours, and they escorted her out through a parking structure. And then all of a sudden, when she turned around, it was the parking structure at her work, and her car was behind her. And she was so shaken. She got in her car, and or no, she went back into work, and she phoned her husband, and he came and picked her up. And it's just,
Oh my gosh.
she
I have
said she
chills
was,
all over.
but that
Yeah.
was like one of like, I don't know, maybe 20 different stories I was
Yeah. There's
listening
a
to that
there's
day.
a was that just on like a podcast or a book you
Yeah.
said?
No,
Oh.
that was mm, that was
Oh.
an audio book
Okay.
of people's accounts and encounters.
Okay. If you happen to remember that one, let me know because in another Facebook group that I'm in, when like timeline stuff happens, a lot of people will post in there. And the one lady said same thing. She felt weird. She went home and tried to get in, but there was like a lot of people there, and then all of a sudden everybody was leaving the location, so she just kind of started following them, and she found out that it was actually she was driving to her funeral. When she got there, it was a funeral for her, and she's like, I died. Like,
Did anybody acknowledge her?
no, because they couldn't see her, which
Gotcha.
was weird, because then is that just like a spirit thing, or like is it a
It's
timeline? Like, did you just leave your body and didn't know, or
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
because I know that's their experience. You know what I mean? And I know when something happens and like there's no reason not to trust somebody. Why would they make that up? I mean,
Right.
there are people that lie, but at the same time, like if
No,
somebody is
somebody out of
genuinely
these,
sharing those
when I
experiences.
was listening to them talk about their like going into like a parallel universe type stories, there was, like I said, there was maybe 20. There wasn't one that I thought like this person's so much full of it. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't one that I thought that about.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what really got me like thinking like I think these people
Whoa.
are onto something.
Yeah.
Like I've always, I don't know, I've talked before like my where I feel Bigfoot lies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like he's in
He's
like,
a liar.
no, where he lies,
I
where he
know.
lives. I feel like he is
Right.
in a, like Bigfoot exists in a parallel dimension that's running
Mm.
parallel to ours.
Yeah. And he
And
just kind
that's
of
what
pops in and out.
I feel like, just like accidentally, and I
Hmm.
think we vice versa pop in and out of his realm. And I
Yeah.
think, like, if you think about it, that's why every time people see him, he's always startled. He's always on the defense. He's not he's not an angry, offensive kind of
Right.
creature. He's on the defense. And I think it's because he may be something that just exists in a parallel or a dimension parallel to ours. And I
Yeah.
think we might get hologrammed into his world, which is why
Mm.
he's like, what the F?
Yeah.
And why he's always throwing sticks
Or
and like
running
rocks and
away.
stuff, and he's
Yeah.
trying to get out of there,
Yeah.
because I think he is just like, what in the F are
Yeah.
you?
Like we're aliens to him.
Exactly. And I think it's
Yeah.
because he gets hologrammed into our dimension, which is why
Mm.
you can see him here at like in Oregon, or
Yeah.
wherever you see him.
Right.
I feel is like because he, and I think again that's also why people see him, but like we really don't have that much proof. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
And
saying?
why
Like
one has never been caught or
all of that. And I think
yeah.
because I think if you got close enough, I don't even think he's really there
Yeah.
as much. I think
Oh,
he's there as
yeah,
much as
yeah.
you would think a
Just an
ghost at the end of your
energetic
bed.
imprint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And vice
Gotcha.
versa. I think we're also beamed into his world. Like something happens, you know what I'm saying? Where
Yeah.
the universe is, I think he can see us and we can see him for that moment of time.
Yeah.
But I think once he bugs out, like I think that's it. I don't know,
Sucks if
something,
he ends up at a Taco Bell.
right? Combination Pizza Hut,
Gross.
Taco Bell.
Gross. That's disgusting. Yeah. Well, even before, we were talking about like different books and situations and podcasts and things. And I remember when I was growing up too, I read this book about kids in past lives.
Mm,
And
that's
that
always trippy.
Oh man, that was so crazy. I think I told you about the one boy. This one stuck with me because I'm claustrophobic, so I totally understood. But there was like a 4-year-old little boy, and he would not, he had like an irrational fear of going into bathrooms, and he would not go into the bathroom. And every time his parents tried to take him into a bathroom, he would like stop at the door and start screaming and
Like
like,
even at their house?
yeah, at their house, at anybody else's house, at a store. So he always had to go outside to get him to go, right? Because I mean, you don't want him to hold it, but they took him to doctors, they took him, and then finally somebody recommended hypnosis, and then they put him under hypnosis and found out he was gassed in the Holocaust in his last life. Oh, I just got chills all over. Terrible. You know what I
And
mean? To just
how
like
and he was
bring
a
that
child?
fear. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
he knew his number that had been tattooed on his arm. You know, he shared all that information, and they could go back and prove that person was real. That was a real number. That was the name he gave.
Do you think he was able to recall all that because he was so young and
Yes.
it was
Yeah, I
still
think
that
it's
fresh? Like, do you think like now if that boy was like in his late 50s and he got
no.
hypnotized, do you think he would be able to recall that?
Oh, I think if he was hypnotized, he it probably would, but I feel like things change energetically at the age of 5 for some
Oh, I do
reason.
agree to that.
Like kids are kids, and then kids have all these, like, I feel like they're very connected to the spirit
I think it
realm.
has something to do, and this is just me. I feel like around that age is when you start developing shame or like
Well,
more
yeah, that's
like
where people start
fears.
telling you, that's not true. You're making that up. You can't have invisible
Right.
friends. You know,
Right.
you don't know that. That's a lie. And then yes, just like you're saying, it's shameful to share those things that are happening to you. But when
Yeah.
you're 2, 3, I mean, you can't, that's not stuff that you are just
No.
making up.
And again, that's like why I think toddlers or even like kids slightly like that age, 4 or
Yeah,
5, like when you have invisible friends that they're talking to or they're
right.
talking to grandma.
Yeah. I
You know,
saw
I
I saw
mean,
a story this yesterday. I saw a girl. She said, I quit going to my friend's house because her daughter, who's like 4, she's like, I went to hang out with her in her bedroom, and she's like, the wall people don't like you. The wall people. She's like, I
nobody
need to go
wants
back.
to.
She's like, I can't go back there. I ain't going back. She's like, I'm not even trying to get them to like me.
No, not trying to
The
befriend the
wall
wall
people.
people. What does that even
I
mean?
think
What's
it was. I To me, what it felt like and sounded like was like they probably go in and out of the wall.
it don't matter.
I don't,
There's not a good answer. They go in and out of the wall, or is it people in the wall
right?
talking to
Are
you,
they
or
up
are the
against the wall?
wall? Is the wall talking to you
Oh
like
yeah, we got a lot of
itself?
questions.
Like I just
We need to have her on the podcast. She ain't going back, so she.
I don't know. That just sucks though. She got judged like that, just trying
Yeah,
to
the
hang
wall
out. And
people
I'll
don't like you. Yeah, yeah. I know, it's so crazy. Yeah.
so many questions.
You know?
God. Ugh.
Oh man. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, Kara saying, what happened about the young boy who had the past life of a Civil War soldier that had died in battle?
Mm.
Yeah, that's scary too. The other thing too is birthmarks. Birthmarks can come through for things that have happened to you in a past life.
I've heard that. And they say everybody has a birthmark.
Yeah,
I don't know. I've never seen one on me.
yeah.
But like
Peanut.
my son has
Oh,
one
go
on
ahead.
his foot, like right on the top of his foot though. Even as a baby, I always thought it was adorable. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this little guy's got a birthmark right on top of his foot.
Oh, I wonder if something happened.
I don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't talk
That's
about it.
crazy. I got a scar on my forehead, but that's because I hit a bed frame.
Yeah, I got one on my forehead because I flipped a mini bike.
Oh, I was there. I saw that.
Those are
That was
just
not good.
scars. Those aren't birth. I got
Yeah.
scars. I got a lot of
You
scars.
got a lot of
It's so
scars.
many.
You were doing stupid stuff for so long.
I have
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Hazel has a good question too. Is it possible that these kids could actually be mediums who are connected to the spirits of those they talk about? I feel like they are
They could
easily
be.
connected.
I think it would be real easy to get a kid to become a medium.
I feel like they already
right between
are.
the
I feel like
ages.
they
That's what
shut
I
it
mean.
off.
I feel like between 3 and 5, if you bring it to their attention so that they're aware of it,
Yeah.
not only are they aware of it, if they're training and practicing it
Yeah.
already at like 3 to 5, maybe they won't lose it after
Right.
5.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think too, because like when Peanut was little, those things would happen to her, and the things she would say, are like, um, shoot, when she was little, she must have just been like 2, just started. Like, don't they talk in sentences at 2?
I feel like 2. I feel like they're
2
walking
around
by 1 and like,
talking, like putting words
yeah,
together, and she said, Jessica baby, and she told me that Miss was pregnant. Our sister was pregnant before anyone else even knew, before she even said anything to anybody. And we didn't talk to her. We had broken up at that time with our
right.
sister. But I called and I asked mom. I was like, is Miss pregnant? She's like, why would you say that? I was like, Peanut just told me. Peanut just told me. Yeah. So yeah, but
I don't know.
crazy. But eventually Peanut turned that off. She didn't like it because they kept talking to her all the time and she could not get them to stop. So she had to
See, that's
shut
why
it
you
all
got to
off.
train, you got to
Yeah.
hone it, you got to work it.
Yeah. Yeah. But they would talk to her all day at school. So then she started humming to keep the noise out for her to be able to focus. Then she got in trouble for humming. And then she thought people were talking to her because you know how you're like, hey, hey. They would do that to her all day because she'd be like, yeah, what? Hello? And then, yeah, it was just too much. So she finally just told them to all leave her alone. Don't talk
Yep.
to me ever again. And they did respect that. But yeah, that is it was yeah, that's too
Mm,
much. Yeah. Oh,
mm.
Kara shared a little YouTube in there so we can take a look at that. Yeah.
Nice. Send it to me, can you?
Yeah. Yeah. It's in the YouTubes. It's in the YouTubes.
Nice. What's it about? The black eyed children? Is it about the black eyed children, Kara?
What is that?
You've never looked up anything about the black eyed children? Oh, you should.
No.
You should look that up.
Oh God, is that going to take me down another rabbit hole?
Yeah.
Shush. That's what we should change this show to. So much JENergy's rabbit hole.
We had a theme. I thought we were talking. Then you brought up that I text you like one time saying, "Hey, don't forget, make sure you bring up
Yeah,
aliens to me on the
aliens.
podcast. I want to tell you something," which I did
Yeah,
want to tell you about the future humans that could travel back.
yeah.
Point being, black eyed children.
Okay.
You should look that up.
Whoa. I don't know. What are they? No
It's
soul?
kids with black eyes that come knocking
Why?
on your door. You
No.
got to look it
I'm
up.
not answering that. I'm not buying whatever they're selling.
Oh,
I'm
invite
not,
them in.
no.
Invite them in.
Oh no. No. I'm not looking at anybody that has that.
Just look up black eyed children, black eyed kids.
Ooh, I'm scared.
They just got like, it's just all like pupily black eyes. They're
Yeah,
like,
right. I'm out. I'm not doing that. If your whole iris is taking up your whole pupil, I'm
it's
out.
that. It's that. I think they're demons. I'm not sure.
Yeah! Yeah,
My-
bitch, yeah!
I don't know
Bring
why
up!
I
Get
think
out of
that.
there!
I feel like there's some type of demon.
Oh, yeah, Carol's saying, ha ha ha, they're not demons from. Oh, from Supernatural.
What's that? What? They're super. Oh, from the show Supernatural?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sure they've done an episode. I'm sure X Files has an episode on
yeah.
black eyed children. Griff went down a whole black eyed children rabbit hole. Like when he
Oh,
was
hell.
like
Okay, so if I have questions, I can ask him.
14, 15,
Mm.
like right in there. I
That
can't
sounds
remember.
like
Because he
Appalachian
has.
folklore out here. They were telling me about how like if you hear your name being called in the woods, don't be
No.
answering that.
Yeah,
Like
who would answer that?
I'd be like, "Hey, I'm over here. You got popcorn?"
Yeah. No. I mean, especially, yeah, no. I don't know.
No.
What would you answer that? If I was sitting outside in my yard and all of a sudden, like from the woods, someone just started yelling, Jeff,
Oh, hell
Jeff.
no.
I mean, my first thought would be like, who is that? But like
And then
that
I'd
would
be
be
like,
very unsettling.
That would be so scary.
I would feel guilty if I don't go and investigate.
I'm gonna run in the house and jump
Honestly,
under the
I would start
covers.
walking towards it, listening to see
No.
is there an infliction of like emergency or is it like
Like
lure?
hey, come out here.
Right. Like
Hey.
Jeff. Like,
Yeah.
hey. But if it's more like Jeff, like like
Yeah.
then I
Help me.
know. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I don't know,
Someone
because what
needs
if it's like a
assistance.
mimic spirit?
I don't know. There's so many things it could be.
I know.
And then I get out there and it's just like two trees leaning into each other that are just rubbing. Jeff. It wasn't even saying Jeff at all. Been there
I'm
once or twice.
out. First of all, I'm not going out in the woods. I'm not doing that because I can't find my way back, probably.
I've gotten lost a number of times in the
No,
woods.
I'm
But I do
not.
know, and I stand by this, if you just walk one direction, the problem is this sucks. I've hated that. I've also just kept showing back up at the same spot. Walk one
Oh,
direction, same spot. I've had that happen more than once in my life.
oh no. That's why I don't solo hike because of that. I
I
just
was
go.
with people both times.
Does
Like we
anyone have a
agreed.
map?
No.
Oh, you're just out there willy nilly. You gotta like. I need a. If I'm doing that and that happens again, I'm putting something on a tree so I know that we gotta
At
come
one
back
time it
this way.
happened. It was when I took a trip out west and we had come back around and we'd come like around the country and passed under Michigan and went started coming up the East Coast and we were in Virginia and we stopped at a campground.
Oh,
And when we got there, this was like 1998, maybe 99.
oh my god.
We had traveled the whole country with just maps and compasses. There
Yeah.
was no GPS or phones, nothing.
Right.
It was great.
Mm.
So we get to this campsite, and as soon as I get there, this couple in the tent next to us, like the guy come over and he's like, they introduce themselves and we bullshit, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys want to join?" And I'm
And
like,
you're like,
"Yeah,
I'm not
one
into
hundred
upside
percent."
down pineapples.
No, this was not a thing then. I'm sure there were some swingers though. Anyways, he's like, so the guy, and I'm like, yeah, I'll take that, like for sure. I ran out like days, weeks ago,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yep. And so the girl who I was out there with and myself, I'm like, hey, let's walk over here and we'll smoke part of this joint. So we walk over, smoke maybe a quarter of it, not even a lot. I'm not, because I'm just saying we weren't like, "Ugh,
Yeah. Right.
tap it out. We're too close to the campground. So like we tap it
Yeah.
out. You know what I mean? And this was the 90s. Shit was still illegal.
Yeah.
And so we start walking back to our tent. We're bullshitting. And then all of a sudden we realize we can't hear anybody. Like we could hear like some campground action. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? You can't hear anything. We're like, what the fuck? We were just walking right back towards the camp and we started bullshitting. We're only talking like a few minutes.
Yeah.
So we're stopping and listening. We can't hear anything. So we walk back the way we came, and which we think at some point we're going to like pop out at camp.
Yeah.
And we showed back up right where we were, right when we realized we are away from camp. And so we started going a different direction we had discussed going previously. And we went that way and we showed right back up to the same spot where we realized we were lost at before.
Are
And
you in a portal?
we were
Were you
like, this
stuck
is
in a
fucked
portal?
up. We're like,
What
this
is-
is fucked up. So
Yeah.
we went the opposite direction. We were already headed before
Yeah.
originally the first time, because we're like, clearly we've tried the other directions.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden we come out behind this old ass white house and we're in the woods behind trees. And we're like, there's a house right there. There has to be a road. It's like somewhere. And like the girls was like, should we knock on the door? I'm like, I don't know if we should knock on the door.
Oh
I go, but
no.
definitely follow the trees and see where the neighbor's house is and see the line of the road. And then we'll find a road and eventually we'll get back to the campground. Just as we're discussing that, the house door comes flying open. This guy walks out of the house, like we're talking 8 feet away is his garage, walks over to his garage, kicks open the garage door and walks in there and just starts banging on shit. We're like, there is zero chance we are knocking on that house. Like, we're not doing that. Dude looked like Texas Chainsaw. I go, that's
Right?
not happening.
If he's already angry,
Yeah,
not doing
and we're
anything.
like, oh my god, and we're at this point, we're like, what? Why is he fucking so pissed and angry? And
Yeah.
like, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, and we're in
But like, where do
Virginia.
you
We're like,
go?
exactly.
Right.
So we started 100% going the opposite direction of that
Yeah.
house.
Is
And
this
then
in the daytime
it
or like?
started, yeah, it was
Oh,
afternoon, but now
oh,
we got back. We did eventually we got away from the house, opposite direction of the house, and then hooked it the direction I was hoping there would be a road, and far
yeah.
enough down in a ways, we're talking like an hour, we did hit a road, and then a car went by, which we almost did not stop to say like, hey, and this car drove by us real slow, and we're like, oh, hey. And we're like, we're staying at the so and so campground. Like, is that up this way? And they're like, oh, yeah, it's up there. We were like 2 miles up the road from it. So we just footed it. We footed it. We didn't
Oh
want to
my
ride. We
God.
footed it.
That's scary.
Listen. This is the kicker. We get back to our house, like we're talking home. Trips over. We were
Yeah.
out on the road for like 3.5 months. We get back home. The night we get back home, the girl who I lived with, we were engaged at the time. Her best friend called and was like, "Oh, you guys got to tell me all about your trip." But she's like, "I'm on the way to go to the movies. Do you guys want to go?" And we're like, "Yeah, fuck it. We go to the movies." So we go there. You know what we watched? It came out that weekend. Blair
Blair
Witch.
Witch.
Yeah, where they kept getting lost and coming back to the same spot, not trusting the map, and then they come across the creepy ass white house out in the girl I was with, Jody, lost her mind.
Yeah.
She freaked out and left the theater.
Yeah.
I had to go after her. I didn't get to finish even watching the end of the movie the first time we saw it. And she's like, "What in the fuck is that?" I go, "I don't know." We sat out in front of the theater shaking. I was chain smoking cigarettes.
Oh my
She
God.
was so rattled, and I was like, my insides were shaking, like physically shaking.
Yeah.
Like it was so bizarre. Like so many things that had happened in that movie had
Yeah.
happened to us literally a week ago.
Yeah. And you're like, we're just watching our lives on
Yeah,
here.
like we
Literally.
just lived that. We just come back. Now this is like it
Yeah.
was trippy.
That's too much.
Yeah, it
I
was a
couldn't breathe
lot.
after I saw that movie because my brain could not tell me that it was fake because it was home videos. So
We
my,
didn't know anything about it when we had
oh,
seen it. We knew
yeah.
zero about it except that
Yeah.
her
I,
friend Amy, was like, "Oh, you guys want to go to the movies? We're going down." And we're like, "Yeah, fuck it."
yeah.
So we went, and then like that's what we ended up seeing. It was like
No,
it was
not a good
awesome.
choice.
I mean, no, but like even now, like as like my kids and I watched it like a couple years ago and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if it still is like, man, that is bizarre,
That is crazy.
bizarre.
I love that they made it though
What was
because,
that? Yeah,
yeah, that's
I was gonna say, what
crazy.
was that guy so angry about too? And like we were
Yeah.
like literally like
Why is he like?
so
I
we
thought
were
he was gonna come blasting out because he saw you guys.
That's what we thought. That's exactly what we thought.
Yeah.
And then he came out and he didn't even like look our direction. He just like beeline to his garage that he kicked the shit out of the door.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
I ain't
man.
going.
Yeah.
There's zero chance going to that house.
Right. Pass.
Sorry.
Sorry. Pass. Yeah.
One time, Zig and Bob and I got lost out in the woods behind our sub growing up there.
Yeah.
And the same thing. We kept coming back to the same opening and the same clearing.
Oh.
We were way, way out there, though. We're talking
Yeah.
like way out there.
Yeah.
So then we just eventually turned and walked one direction, and we popped out on a road that I only knew because our bus went that way when we were in middle school, right off of Indianwood.
Yeah.
Remember, it turned back into that sub off to the right
Yeah.
before the golf course.
Right.
I don't even know, the Cayuga or something.
Yeah.
We popped out way in the back of that place.
Oh my God.
And then we footed
That's like
it
an hour north.
Yeah.
South.
And then we footed it to
Whatever.
Eva's and called mom and dad to come pick us up from Eva's.
Oh.
Yeah. We were gone a long time.
Yeah.
And it was dark. It was dark when we found Cayuga.
Oh my God.
Because it was dark the whole way down Indianwood.
I hope you got in trouble.
Oh, I was like 16, 7. I was old. I was like a kid. Hey,
that street light came on, you better be in the house.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Oh, man. Dang. Well, that's crazy. Oh, man. Well, good times. Well, we didn't get to talk about abundance.
What did you want to talk?
Never
Abundance
mind.
and what? What was it? What did you want to talk about today?
The difference between abundance and wealth. We'll have to talk about it next week.
Two is the difference. There,
That's it?
At least we covered it.
Okay. All right. Well, now you know. There's abundance and wealth, and the difference is 2. Like, stupid.
I was going to say blue. Blue. One's blue, one's not.
Blue? Oh, I thought I was saying bloop. Bloop, bleep, bloop. I have to make up my own swear words sometimes, so I bleep bloop.
You don't have to.
Oh, well, no, I don't, but sometimes
You can
it's
just
fun.
use the traditional ones.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm always like, that's with the PH. Don't be mad about it.
Dude, I almost texted you the other day, man. I was behind. I could not get my phone out to get a picture of this sticker.
Oh.
It was like all of a sudden I noticed it. I'm like, oh my God. And I went and the light changed and they turned and were gone. They were
Oh.
parked just like in the turn lane
Yeah.
over from. It said, no speako fucktardo. I laughed. I don't even know why. Just seeing that in print, I laughed and thought it was.
Oh my
Oh
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
No speako fucktard. I was like, God, that's just like brutal. But at the same time, like, I don't know.
Yeah. Like, no wonder you didn't hear me.
I tried to get it. I liked seeing it in print, and it was like a happy-go-lucky sticker. It wasn't
Yeah.
like bold and black and white.
Right.
It was like,
You're like, hey, look at
like,
me.
bro, what's that say? Like, oh fuck.
Made you look, bitch. Bye. Peel out on two wheels. Oh, that's great. All right, Jeffy. Well, we're supposed to keep this shorter.
Yeah, half hour. Did the timer go off?
Did you set one?
I thought you set one for a half hour.
No.
I've been waiting for it to go off.
We've been talking for 90 minutes, you dummy.
Shit.
Oh my
But
God. You had to tell me about your drainage pipe for 30 minutes.
Oh, that was before we even turned. That was like.
Oh, now you. Now you are. Oh man. All right, everybody. Well, hey, thanks for being here. Oh, there you are, Jeffy. You got stuck. What happened? You there? I can hear you.
You're unstable.
All right, Jeffy. We'll see you again next week.
Oh, hello. Yeah. I don't know. I think somebody accidentally unplugged the router.
We're like, hey, I'm trying to record over here.
Well, all of a sudden the internet went down and I started connecting to my garage internet, which I'm too far to like get a signal. And that's why I was saying unstable. I'm like, I don't want to be connected to the garage internet. Why am I connected to that right now?
You're like,
and then I went back to the other one and it's like, yeah, water on accident.
Kara's like, you lost him. Nope, the Greys came and took him.
They got
him.
Would have been weird is to come back and I'm like Jim, like just somebody totally different. Like this ain't even the right universe.
You're like, hey man, what's going on? And I'm like, we just podcasted. And you're like, about what?
What I talk about? How long was I out?
Was I funny? No.
Damn it.
All right, everybody. We'll see you again next week where we'll talk maybe about abundance versus wealth.
We will. If you bring it up, you got to bring this stuff up quicker. You've got to bring it up quicker.
Yeah, but you're passionate about the aliens, so I knew I'd get you going. I was like, we ain't talking about that, but okay. Because you're even like, oh, it'll just take a few minutes.
I did. I was for sure like less than 5.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Damn. Well, we'll see you again next week.
All right. Good luck out here.
So look at that.
That's good.
Pretty good. Thanks everybody for being here. Bye.
Bye. Dummy.